Hey guys, welcome to On My Shelf. Today I'm talking about what it means to share the Harry Potter movies with my oldest son. In a couple of weeks, my oldest son will turn 10. This is unbelievable to me. I still remember when he was a tiny little baby, staring up into my eyes and over my shoulder, smiling at something I couldn't see. But time, as we all know, passes more quickly with each year, and this is why I find myself surprised at double digits. Husband and I believe that creating rituals and rites of passage are important for our children, so we thought hard about what we might be able to do to help our son ease into 10. We considered Disney World, but our budget didn't permit a trip like that. Actually, our budget didn't permit very much at all this year, since husband and I are still finding our feet in the world of business ownership. So we did the best we could and decided that we would watch all the Harry Potter movies together. And on his birthday, we would take him to see Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, which comes out the day before his birthday. The last few weeks, we've been spending every Saturday night snuggling under the covers while he buries his head in our comforter because the Dementors freak him out a little. Why Harry Potter, you might ask? Well, there's the simple answer that he's been asking to see them for quite a long time because he's read all the books multiple times. But we know his imagination and how sometimes it can get carried away with fear, so we wanted to wait until he was old enough to see those images and then separate them from reality. So there's that. But I also love that the movies chronicle, not overtly, but more in the background, Harry's own coming of age. 10 is a big deal. Kids are struggling to find themselves. They're struggling to figure out the world. These are the same struggles that Harry processes through in his stories, which is part of what I believe makes the series so successful. Harry is immersed in a place he knows nothing about. In a few months or a few years, our son will be immersed in a place he knows nothing about, as his hormones shift and change. Harry learns, in the course of these movies, to accept who he is, to embrace his future, and to rest in belonging. Our son will learn the same in the next few years. He will struggle with good and evil and who to become. And I'd like to think that watching the Harry Potter movies with his parents and discussing them after the viewing is finished might help him navigate his own coming of age. It seems fitting that nearly 10 years ago, in the weeks leading up to our son's birth, husband and I stretched out on our bed and watched the 4 Harry Potter movies that were out. It was a way to pass the last weeks of a miserable pregnancy. And now, here we are, watching those movies again. Oh crap, I'm gonna get all teary-eyed. I shouldn't have written this. I gotta distance myself from the words, that's what it is. Okay. And now, here we are, watching those movies again, with the baby who has grown into... Dang it. With the baby who has grown into a long-legged, skinny, coffee-eyed adolescent. It's that stupid line. Okay. I hope you've enjoyed this look at the magic of watching Harry Potter with my son. If you have any movies or TV shows that you think everybody in the whole world should watch, leave them in the comments and I will add them to my list. Visit racheltolson.com for some of my best recommendations for audiobooks, films, and occasionally music. For more On My Shelf, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.